Good morning. We are back to another week gone by and starting another new week. At least that's kind of how it feels to me, like this is the beginning of the week. For some people, that's not true, I know. And it's not morning for some others either, so hey, here we are. So I'm wanting to really move with you today. I've been studying and reading and working on my new book and realizing that all these things that are now being scientifically proven and that all the great teachers are teaching are the things that all of my beautiful, wise body teachers and dance teachers and improvisation teachers, and they all already knew all this. We were doing it. We were just not labeling it. We were doing it in the body, because everything that everybody's talking about now is flow. We have to flow. We have to go with the flow. We have to be in the flow. And every place we're not in the flow is a stuck place that causes suffering. And every place we love and release and own and cuddle and be with and starts to flow. And now we're back in well-being. So for a long time, maybe since the very 35 years ago, the very first group of women that I worked with, we worked with what it meant to tune into the fluids of the body and become a fluid body and move and flow as a fluid body, and not intellectualizing, not even identifying the wounds or the things that need fixing, right? Just moving and letting the body flow. So let's do that. I wish I had a musician here today to play for you, but hey, we'll make our own music in our heads. So let's begin just by walking around in the room a little bit and shaking out your body and, just shaking your hands. It's a really good way to get energy flowing, just shaking your hands. So if you're sitting in a chair, you're lying in your bed, just shake your hands a little bit, and shake them a lot, and move your shoulders a little and feel your belly moving in and out, and soften your belly and let your breath just be whatever it is. And then begin to move however you are, in the room or in your chair, as if you don't have bones and you don't have muscles and you're just kind of a Raggedy Andy doll, yeah? Raggedy Ann and Andy dolls, those are probably something some of you have never heard of. Just letting your whole body become fluid, like Emily talked about, where we just, we have no bones, we have no muscles. We are released into the fluids of our body, and we can let any place there's any soreness or pain or feelings that are hurting, just flow the fluids in and let them bathe your body in their unconditional love. They just keep everything working, yeah? So honoring the fluids, moving with the fluids. Maybe you want to feel like you're in water, floating free, or like you are water, like you're the waves of the ocean, or the stillness of a lake that has the movement underneath. Or maybe you're just letting yourself be quiet for a moment and feel the fluids flowing through your body, just tuning into the bloods and the fluids and the synovial fluids and the fluids in the brain, and even in the bones there's fluid. And just let it all flow. And you could even make sounds of fluids, fluidy sounds, whatever that might mean to you, like yourself just release, release, release into the fluid body. And if you're busy this week doing things and start to feel stressed, start to feel like, why did that person say that to me? Or I'm not enough, or how am I going to get this all done? I can't even feel any of that as long as I'm moving in my fluid body, yeah? Just pause wherever you are, in the kitchen, at your desk, and go into those fluids. Let them flow. They're stopping. That's what happens when we're stressed. So, the cellular fluids loves to flow into the cells and out of the cells. So all the fluids want to move. Everything is about movement. Movement in our spirit work, movement in our fluid body, movement in our joyful self. Yeah, just letting yourself really flow. Put some music on and just sound and flow and move and breathe and let yourself release into that fluid body. And you don't have to have any codification about it at all. You're not fixing anything. You're just honoring and loving. It's like you're water on land. Yeah? So play with that this week and leave comments if you want to about what that was like for you. Even next time when we come together, say, I did my fluids and it was great, right? And just have a fabulous, beautiful, fluidy, flowing, letting go of it all kind of week. All right. Love you all. I'll see you next week. Thank you. I feel way better. I hope you do too.